Welcome to SMTech World. Today we are going to solve the LeetCode problem number 1009. So today's problem name is complement of base 10 integer. So let's try to read the description first and understand the same. Then we will try to design the solution for the same. So what they are saying here, they are saying that our input will be an integer. So you can think this like 5, and we need to convert that integer to a binary number. So binary representation of 5 is 101. Then we need to complement the binary number, right? So basically we need to flip the bits of the input number, right? After flipping the bits, we need to convert that binary number to a decimal number, and we need to return the same. Okay, so if you see the example also, here you can see that our input is 5, so we are just converting the 5 to 101. That's the binary representation of 5. Then we are complementing it. Basically we are flipping the bits. So suppose if it is 1, then we will take 0, and if it is 0, then we will take 1, right? After that, again, this is after flipping the bits, it will look like this, 0 1 0. Then again we are just converting that number to a decimal number or in base 10. Okay, then we need to return the same. Okay, so this is the problem statement. So let's try to see that how we can solve the same. Okay, so first option is, so suppose your number is 5, right? So if we convert that to binary number, it will be 101. Then again we will flip the bit, right? So first bit was leftmost bit was 1, so we will flip it to 0. Again the second bit is 0, again we will make it 1. Then again last bit was 1, we will make it 0. Okay, so then we will going to convert the same to a decimal number, right? After converting the same, it will be 2 only, right? So we need to return 2 at the end. Okay, so this is the, using this approach we can solve it. So how we can solve it? So we can just follow these steps only, right? So I will take the number, then I will convert that into a binary number. So to convert that in binary number, if we are using Java, then we can directly, Java comes with an inbuilt method. Then it will convert that to a binary string. So it will be look like this, or you can write your own logic to convert, right? So suppose your number is 5, then you need to divide that with 2 like this. You can design your own. Okay, so it will be like this 101. Okay, so you can use either inbuilt method, or you can write your own logic by after dividing 2 and getting the binary. Okay, so for this example we are going to use inbuilt method. So what we will do, we will convert this 5 to a binary string. After that I will take one string builder, since in Java the string is immutable. So we are going to take one string builder. Initially I will initialize it as blank, then I will iterate through this binary string, right? I will pick this first number, then I will flip that. So if I see if it is 1, then I will append 0 in our string builder, right? So after appending, it will be sb.append, it will be 0, right? Then again we will go to this next bit position, again I will say it is 0, then we will append 1. Okay, so similarly we will go to the last bit again. In the last bit again I will see here it is 1, so I will append 0. So after that I can see, okay, my answer is 0 1 0. Then again we can convert it to decimal and we can return the same, right? So this is the one approach using which we can solve it. So let's try to see the code for the same. So you can see the code here, right? So this is the code you can see. Okay, so at first, as I discussed, we are just converting it to a binary string. So it will be look like this 101. Then again we are converting it, we are taking one string builder, that is will be initially blank. Then we are going through each and every bit and we are just flipping the bit, right? If it is 0, then we are appending 1. If it is 1, then we are appending 0. Okay, and after that we are just converting the string, converting that binary string to a decimal number of base. Okay, so now we can see just we will get the expected answer, that is 2, right? So obviously we are using extra spaces here, but again the spaces is constant, right? So any integer number can be represented with 32 bits number, right? So obviously whatever my number is, we are going to use same, we are going to take two string of 32 of size 32, right? For time complexity also we are going to, this thing, right, this for loop will run at max 32 times only, right? So this is one approach. Let's try to see the other approaches also, right? So this is one basic simple approach, you can try it out. And the another approach what we can do, so if you check our input, right, if we convert it to a binary number, so it will look like this, right? 1 0 1, and output is 2, right? So binary representation of 2 is 0 1 0. So basically if you do the XOR, right, between this input and output, what it will be? It will be all 1, right? Because for XOR we know 0 0 is 0, 1 1 is 0, 1 0 is 1, 0 1 is 1, right? So this is the property of XOR. So you can see that if we do XOR between, it will give us all 1, right? So somehow we can use this property to find out our actual answer, right? So what that means here, this means that suppose X is our input number and Y is our expected output, we can say that our answer will be all 1, right? So this length we don't know, it can be 111, it can be 4 times 1s, but it should be all 1. So this length will basically whatever the length of X, it will depends on the same, right? So using this property, if you see clearly, we can do like this, right? So we can say that if our Y will be equals to 1 1 1 with all 1, we are going to do XOR of our input, right? This formula will give us the expected answer, right? So let's try to verify the same also, right? So we know that we are going to do XOR with all 1 and we are going to do XOR of the binary representation of 5, right? So it is 1 0 1. So if you do the XOR of these two, it will give you 0 1 0. That is our expected output 2, right? So basically using this formula we can easily solve it. So this will be a one line solution, okay? So the thing is we need to identify this length, right? So this is our task, because we don't know the size, right? So up to 7, if my input is 7, then I can say it will be triple 1, right? But if it is more than 7, it can be 4 times also, right? For larger number it will keep increasing. So at first our first task will be we need to decide the size of how many number of 1 we will going to use, okay? So how we can identify, right? So basically it will be similar to our input size. So input is 5 means 1 0 1. So basically in this case we are going to take one number, or take a number where all the binary number will be all 1, right? On all the position will be 1, right? So how we can do that? So again we can convert that into a binary. So we are going to convert the decimal number into a binary number, a binary string you can say. Then what we will do, so I know its size is 3, right? So I will convert in binary and then I can easily identify that size is 3. So I will take number 1 0 0 1 and we will do the left shifting of this time, right? 3 times. Since our size is 3, so we will do left shifting. So after left shifting it will be look like this, right? Initially it will be 1 0 and rightmost bit will be 0. Then again we will do left shifting, it will be 1 0 0. Then third time after left shifting it will be 1 0 0 0. Now if we do the binary subtraction with 0 0 1, basically after doing left shifting, if we subtract it with -1, it will give you the all 1, right? So let's check that. So for binary subtraction we know that, right? 0 1 means it will be 1 and carry will be 1, right? So again it will be 1, carry will be 1, again it will be 1 and carry will be 1 here, and again in this case 1 1 it will be 0. So this is giving us the expected answer, right? It will be 0 1 1. So we can ignore the left side bit, left side 0. So it will be look like this, right? So triple time 1. Now we can easily do the XOR of this, right? This will give us expected answer, okay? So this is the approach we can follow, right? So basically let's see the code for the same also. So here you can see that what we are doing here, we are just converting our number. So our number is 105. We are converting it using the 2 binary string. It will be look like this 101. Now we are taking the length. So length of this is 3, right? So we took number 1 and we are doing the left shifting 3 times, right? So after left shifting 3 times it will be look like this 1 triple times 0, okay? Now we are doing subtracting with -1, right? So it will be -1. So it will be look like this. It will give us all 1, right? So now we can easily do the XOR and we will get the expected answer. Another thing we need to keep in mind, so suppose our input is 0, right? So if our input is 0, then obviously our answer will be obviously 1, right? We don't need to do anything, because for 0 we need to consider only 1 bit, and if you flip that bit it will be 1 only, right? So for 0 we can always return 1. Okay, so I think that's pretty much for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. If you still have some doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.